tell us about the situation you're involved with back in Spain.
It was 35 years ago. Early 60 Minutes had just started, and there was a whole rash of fathers taking babies that had been given to mothers by the courts, as in this case, and desperate mothers saying, "What do I do? The child's been taken by a fairly vengeful or embittered dad back to Greece or Spain or Lebanon or wherever, and never to see the child again." So they were fairly desperate, and they do tend to turn to radio or to television to try and get help these days. Governments don't help, and so we went to Spain. There was a little boy from 18-month-old boy who'd been taken from Tassie, and his mum and granddad came to us, and they went across separately. There was no payment. We went across with a crew, and we met in Barcelona. And a snatch occurred, which the mother took the child. The former husband had brought the child to lunch unexpectedly, and so mum snatched the child before our cameras, and suddenly it was on the run, and it happened to be my car that was nearby, and there was no choice that stage, so I ended up driving the car with the mum and the baby from Barcelona all across Spain to Madrid, with aware that we'd broken a national law, but similarly aware that the law had been broken in Australia, and we ended up. She and I booked her into a motel that turned out to be a hooker's motel near the airport, and there were truck drivers coming all night, banging on doors and walking up and down. I thought it was the federal police coming, and so anyway, the mother settled the baby down, and we rendezvoused the next day, and with the producer and the private eye who was involved in recovering about 13 Australian babies around the world, and they went to Malaga and caught a speedboat around to Gibraltar and came back to Australia, and I shot through the other way. And so the baby grew up to become still a man, like 35 years later, a man today in Tassie, and everything was fine.